Also, Nate, you run Sydney First Aid and CPR.
Yep, that's the one.
Cool, mate. And since subscribing to Campaign Brain, how have you found it?
Oh, it's made my life easier. I don't have to log into Google Ads to make changes anymore, so I just get an email every day. I think the best thing I found is it picks up on stuff I would have normally missed. So it'll tell me stuff like, yesterday you spent $20 appearing for certain search term, which is irrelevant to my business, and it actually tells me how much that cost me and how much I made from that search. So for example, I run a first aid business. It might tell me something like, you appeared for first aid supplies, it cost you $20 and it returned 0 conversions, and I would have just missed that totally. And then it gives me the option, do you want to block that term? Reply yes. And it's so simple that I just reply yes to the email. I don't have to open anything else. I'm already doing emails, and it's just one other email that I just reply yes to, and it does it for me. So yeah, it's definitely nice. Yeah, made a huge change.
So have you ever been with an agency before?
No, I've always done it myself, just by watching YouTubes and stuff.
Yeah, nice.
But yeah, this has sort of reduced that barrier to be able to get professional help without, paying thousands per month.
Yeah. I think I remember when we first spoke as well, you were saying that logging into your Google Ads and checking it is something that you were putting off. And so sometimes you're a bit nervous about maybe it's wasting some money in the background without you knowing about it. And so if these daily emails helped you, just know that you're on top of it easily and that you're not wasting money.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. That's probably the biggest advantage, and the time, just not having to have another thing to do. Like as a small business owner, I guess it's like capacity, like mental capacity. It's like one less thing that I have to worry about my marketing, which is a huge part of my business. So yeah.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. And what do you spend about a month, Nate?
So my ad budget ranges usually between $300 and $500 a day.
Yep.
Just on the ads themselves.
Yep.
So I mean, the cost of the agent, the Campaign Brain, is like insignificant compared to my budget.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. Yeah.
And the results since you first started taking the recommendations from the agent?
Yeah. So I've actually been able to save $200 a day. So percentage-wise, like from 500, I was doing 500 a day, gone down to 300 a day without any change. So that's like what a 40% drop in cost, which is one of my biggest costs, is marketing, without any impact on sales. So yeah,
fantastic.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Why did you not sign up with an agency? Why did you build them yourself instead? And do you think, now having used Campaign Brain, would you recommend anyone uses an agency? Or
yeah, I think the reason is because of being a small business, and sort of do it yourself. I've been the guy who does everything in my business, and so I've always tried to save money in every department, not just marketing. So I do recommend. So I suppose to have a professional internet advertising company run my campaigns, the cost of that would be probably a couple of grand a month for them to even consider taking me on. And I've just not been big enough, really. And I think there's a lot of kind of mum and dad businesses probably in my position as well. We're not companies, we're sole traders, we're small business operators. So there's always been a barrier, even to that first level. So to have something which is a fraction of that cost just totally makes sense. So yeah, I'd recommend anyone to consider, if it's been a price thing, to consider this as an alternative.
Yeah, cool. Okay, awesome, Nate. And so I appreciate it, man. I'm glad to hear about the good results, and Yeah, fantastic. Thanks for the feedback.
Yeah, it's awesome, man. Keep it up.
Cheers, man.